Okay, Rabbi said we're beginning the 8th parak. We're getting close to finishing the Masechta here. Okay, we just got to hang in a little longer. Eilu Dvarim Shabim B'Shem B'Shel Eilu Dvarim Shabim B'Shem B'Shel Suda. The following things are Machlokes B'Shem B'Shel in Hilchos Suda. Now some of these we're going to have to, we won't fully grasp until we learn the Sukkah, so just hang in there. Yom means we say Kiddush, right? We say the Brachos of Kiddush, and then Friday night, we say Kiddush. So B'Shamai says it different than the way we do it. We do it. We'll say Basil says we say Ber Pirgof, and then we proceed to say Kiddush. Mashishi is just, it's just a paragraph that we say. But that's Kiddush. We say Yain and Kiddush. B'Shamai switches it around. B'Shamai oimin the Yadayim lakum is a kos. Interesting thing. He said when you wash your hands, B'Shamai says the first thing you do is wash your hands, and then you make. This is not necessarily Kiddush. This is whatever it is. Kiddush could also be included, but you'll drink a cup of wine. When you want to drink a cup of wine, you'll have to wash your hands before then, and then you continue with the meal. But you must wash your hands already before the wine. No, drink the cup. Well, he says, pour the cup, drink the cup. Another thing, a third thing. So again, these are issues of Tumah and V'Tayra. We'll explain in the Gemara. You wipe your hands with a towel. You wash your hands. You have a towel. Now their towels, by the way, were not quite as absorbent as our towels. They remained quite wet. And we'll see that's what the problem is. Bisham says, keep the towel on the table. And Basil, no, don't put your towel on the table. There's food on the table. The water inside the towel is tameh. So therefore, put it on your pillow, on your chair, on your seat. So I'm on the keset, on your couch where you're lying. Keep it away from the food at the table. You sweep, after you sweep, then you wash my machrayim. No, first wash my machrayim, and then the sweep. What are you worried about? We'll see what the issue is again in the Gemara exactly. When you make Havdalah, it's near Amar Mazain, you're eating your meal, you're eating you're benching on your meal, maybe it's Shalshudis, maybe it's whatever it is. Samim, right? Remember Samim? Havdalah. You still let me know. The order is near Samim. Again, this is not the way we do it either. We'll see this. We don't have either of these opinions. There's another opinion we see later on, but it's near Samim, Mazai, benching, and then Havdalah. The order of the psalm in the Muslim. Shami Oimri, what is the bracha you make on the Nir and Shabbos by Havdalah? Shabara Ma'or Ha'ish. Basilam says Boirei, which is like Mulashin present. He's constantly creating the Me'orei Ha'ish. You cannot use a light or psalm of a goy. Could be of a Zara. V'lo al nir v'lo psamim shel mesim. Not of mesim. In other words, something which is used for the benefit of a mace is already designated for mace. It cannot be used for something else. V'lo psamim v'lo nir psamim shel avodah zara. Something which is used for avodah zara is already asur lahanos. Ein mevorach al nir ad sheyesam. You first should use the light and then Uvarach. So, okay, this is a completely different halacha now. Somebody who ate, now he forgot to bench. What do you do? Now remember, you have to go back. No, you can Uvarach. If you already left your home and you're traveling, whatever, you can bench over there. Now, a different question. Okay, you forgot to bench. How long can you bench for? Well, how much time do you have to? I'm still allowed the Birkas Hamazon will be effective for what you ate. So the rule is Ad Kadeshis Achal Hamazon Shemimeiv, until the stomach digests the food, which is quite a long time. It takes quite a process in the stomach to digest the food. I think with Chumrah we assume maybe no less than 72 minutes. Probably takes longer. It probably takes much longer, but it could possibly digest food in that time. Okay, bola mayin achar mazon. You get wine after the meal. Ain't sham ela oisa kois. If you only have that one cup of wine. Sham yomri mevarach al hayayin va'achar mevarach al hamazon. So now the problem is like this. You have the assumption is as follows here. Again, it is after Shabbos and you have wine. Now you have to also have a meal and bench. And benching, the assumption this Mishnah is that benching requires a cup of wine. That's the correct way to bench. So Bishami says mevorach al hayayin v'achar כך mevorach al hamazon. Okay, Bishami says no, make the body period gofen and then bench. And I don't know if that maybe that works, but that's so clear that because the way it works for the Birkas Hamazon, or just start make it. Bisula oimrim, no, mevorach al hamazon, bench, and after you bench, v'achar כך mevorach al hayayin, v'oinin aminach Yisrael mevorach, v'oinin aminach kuti mevorach. Sheishmakol bracha kula. There was a Yisrael kuti in order to know he's really mevorach to Hashem, and not chas v'shalom avodah zara. You must hear. He actually said Hashem bracha to Hashem. Yud Kei Vav Kei. Otherwise, we don't trust him, and you can't make it Amen. If he says Hashem, you could make Amen. Tara Rabbanan Dvarim Shavim B'Sham B'Sil B'Suda. Sham Yoyim V'Varach Al, like we said, this is like similar like we said in the Mishnah. We understand why. B'Sham is interesting. Again, this is the opposite of the way we do it. He says V'Varach Al Yoyim. You know, he said the whole Birchos of Kiddush. You know, Mekadosh Shabbat, we say in Kiddush. Mevorach al hayoim, v'achar kach mevorach al hayayin, and then borei pri gofen. Why? The answer is shayoim goyrim liyayin, because the yoim, what's the ikar thing? The main thing is I'm mekadosh hayoim, and then because I'm mekadosh hayoim, I have to also make a borei pri gofen and wine. So do the kiddush hayoim first. Hayayin goyim liyayin shiyavu. For Kiddush HaYoyim. For Dayin Yayin Labo. So first you Kiddush HaYoyim, and then Yisrael Oimrim, no. Mevorach al Yayin v'achar mevorach al hayoim. Why? That's what we do, right? You say by Pirkavim first. Why is that? Shayayin goyim l'kedusha. Shetei Amar. In other words, Yayin is a prerequisite for the Kiddush. So make the by Pirkavim first. Shetei another reason. Birkas hayayin tedira birkas hayomeinu tedira. What ton of v'talim? Wine make all the time. Kiddush only on Yom Shabbos Yom Tov. V'aloch you know b'sila. So the halacha is like b'sila as we do make prepare gofen. We say Kiddush. Now the Gemara always analyzes. My davracha. Whenever you give two reasons, let's explain why you're giving the second reason. There's got to be a reason why you have two reasons. So what's davracha? So maybe because we have to keep up. In other words, Bishami threw out two reasons. He said, I think when I read it, I emphasized both reasons. One reason is because Yoim is Goyim Liyayin, Shiyavu. It's the day which brings about the wine. And the second reason he said that the way it works is really the natural order. So I didn't emphasize it already. Is for Kiddush HaYom V'Dan Yayin L'Bo, which means to say the natural order in Mitzias is what happens. It becomes Shabbos, becomes Yantiv when the sun goes down. It becomes Shabbos, it becomes Yantiv. So the Mele, it just naturally comes first, and then you make the bracha. So therefore, those are two reasons Beis Shammai gave why you make the Kiddush Yom first and then the Yayin. So maybe Beis Hillel would also feels he must give two reasons to disagree, right? So my davracha, he must be tar to yochadah, and I'm tar to give you two reasons also. Again, one is the Kiddush is the prerequisite, and two is that the yayin is tadir. I'm sorry, the yayin is the prerequisite and the yayin is tadir. Kitema hazul tadir harami tadir. Because yayin tadira, because yayin tadira. Tashmi tadir kadam. Allah ki b'silo. Frek the Gemara pshita. I understand. You don't know. You know Allah is like b'silo. Who doesn't know that? Who knows that? The Nafka Paschal, right? We heard the Paschal when it was right. We're seeing the Beis Medrash. We heard the Paschal come out. Halachos look Basil. So obviously, let's look Basil. What do you think? Iboy said, "Quite a Paschal." You're right. If you would have heard the Paschal already, you're right. This is right. This is before. Iboy's this discussion happened before. Iboy said, "La'achar Paschal." It was after with the Yeshuahi, but that was a whole lot controversial. This whole Paschal business is very controversial. We don't always listen to Paschal, you know, it doesn't, it's at least klapi halacha, you know, maybe certain things we do listen to Paschal. Paschal obviously is very important. All of a sudden you hear a voice min shamayim, you know, this meaningful, important thing, but it's not kaveh halacha, which can be Paschal. So Beis Shammai, now fact thing more. This is a little bit involved kasha. I think we're going to have to try to do this. Okay, so hold on here. Hold cup a little bit. You may have to go over it again, right? So just a little bit of math, but it's just I think 3 steps. Okay, we'll do 3 steps. Pay attention. I'll try to outline these 3 steps, as I say. So the Gemara is questioning Beis Shammai. Beis Shammai says Brachos that it's more important to make the kiddush than the wine. And that's why it goes first. Vatanya, that's true. I think so. This basically Shabbos. Before he makes some wine with some, and then he makes avdallah. So you see, he also goes with wine first. He may like koisechot, and if he only does one kois, now this is another discussion here. Another point he's making that when a person only has 1 cup. Now again, you have to. The assumption here in the brisa is that it's very important to bench our kois. You must bench our kois. That's the assumption, and therefore, if you only have 1 cup of wine. So then wait till your meal's over. But say benching, you pick up the cup of wine, bench, and then we put everything together, and then say, you bench your Baruch Hamavdil, your Kodesh L'chol, and a Ner, and your Amud HaYomi. Okay, so what do you see over here? You see over here, though, that in this brisa, wine, the yayin comes before the kiddush yayin. That's the question. Beis Shammai said the opposite, and the assumption is this is Beis Shammai. That's the question. Okay, that's step 1. Now the next step is we're going to question how you actually know this is Beis Shammai. Shkoich. You brought a brisa that says wine is first. We know Beis Hillel says that. So, but no, I'm assuming it's Beis Shammai. Beis Shammai. Why? For how me mind. That's the second step here. But let's say we're in step 2. For how me mind to Beis Shammai. How in fact do you know it's Beis Shammai? Maybe it's Beis Hillel. Because pay attention. It says Tani Ba'or and then Psamim. Now, Man Sham says it's like high Svar Beis Shammai. Now, even though Rabbi say, if you remember the Mishnah, it wasn't like that. It's true. But we're going to see in a minute. We're assuming that for another reason, we're not going with the sheet of the Mishnah, we're going with the Brisa. And we'll see in a second, the world of the Brisa, so this the fact that it's near than Psamim, not like we do, right? We do Psalm in there, so there must be Beis Shammai, right? Uman Shamas like the Eastly High for Beis Shammai. Beis Shammai Bisila Al Mazon Shutchila of Dollar Shubsaif. Benching is the end. Avdallah is the end. Sorry, benching is first. Dollar is the end. This is I think when you have one kois. This is what it's the Ma'or, it's the candle, the Psamim comes first. Ma'or, the Psamim, Mesil is not like we do. We say Psamim and then we say Ma'or, Psamim. So obviously it's not Beis Hillel, it's Beis Shammai. and yet it says the yain is before. So that's again, that is step one. That's our question. Okay. So now, and we prove, and then we decide. It's really step one and step two. We prove why it's Beis Shammai, because again the ner comes first. So it's Beis Shammai, and it says yain first, and that's a question. That's step two. Now in step three, we're going to question. Still doesn't prove it's Beis Shammai, because as we saw in the Mishnah, there's another machlekes. There's machlekes in Beis Shammai Beis Hillel, and that could allow ner coming first to be Beis Hillel still. Let's look at the third point here. We might be Beis Shammai. How do you know it's Beis Hillel? To be Yehuda. You're all assuming that it's got to be Beis Shammai because we're going to be Yehuda, and therefore it has to be Beis Shammai. Maybe it's Beis Hillel. What do you mean? Beis Hillel says, and Rabbi Yehuda says the son will come first. No, but it's Levi Rameir. Rameir is the author of our Mishnah. And in the author of our Mishnah, even in Beis Hillel, the psamim, the ner comes first, and then the psamim, and that's good because it says over here that the yain comes first, and that's like Beis Hillel in the Mishnah. So why can't it just be the Beis Hillel in the Mishnah? What's kind of kasha? Well, you're asking a kasha Beis Shammai. Okay, that's the third step. And Rosh says the answer is lo tzad to daita. No, disprove it. Why? The Tanya Albastis of Shammai ner mazin. Okay, now he says ner, and then the meal, birkas hamazon, benching, then bisamim, vavdala, ubeis Hillel oimrim, and Beis Hillel says ner, samim, okay, and then mazon, and then avdala. That's in our Mishnah. But Hassam, this brisa that we're discussing. So this brisa cannot be like Beis Hillel the Mishnah. It says the brisa, that's Beis Shammai did. That we do the whole Avdallah. We do the kais after we do the Birkas Hamazon. And then the Havdalah. Whereas the Beis Hillel, the Mishnah, we do the Ner and Mazain. I think in the Beis Hillel, the Beis Shammai is also like that, but we're saying it's neither, but it's the Beis Shammai of Rabbi Yehuda. That's what it could be. Let me see what I share a minute. Yeah. Yeah. So it can't be the Mishnah. That's why this brisa is not going with the Mishnah. It can only be, the Mishnah's Rameir and this is Yehuda. So it can only be according to the brisa. And again, so in the world of the brisa, so then Beis Shammai does not do ner first. So we're in the brisa, that's clear. And we're also got to be in Beis Shammai, not Beis Hillel, because we're doing ner first. So therefore we run into a contradiction into Beis Shammai. So what do we do? Okay, everybody, so we're up to the fourth step. Now we're going to say the teretz. The teretz is Shmamina. So Shmamina, Shmamina Beis Shammai, or the Rabbi Yehuda. So we have a kasha. We come kasha. So and for the Gemara, Savri Beis Shammai. So we're going to solve the problem with the chilik, and the chilik is that we're going to differentiate between two topics. The Mishnah is talking about Kiddush Hayoim, and the brisa is talking about Havdalah. And that is a difference. And it says, Shani Iluya Yoimim Me'afuk. There's a difference in Kiddush, which is called Iluya Yoimim. You're bringing the day in. Me'afuk Yoimim. Havdalah. Iluya Yoimim, Kamen Demakbin Lei, Adif Tvet, Adif. Beis Shammai says it's better to start with the Kiddush, because you want to bring in the day as soon as possible. You do the Birkas Yain afterwards. Afuk Yoimim. So we want to stall. We want to keep Shabbos as much as possible. So we say the yain first. We don't want to show that we're trying to get rid of Chas v'Shalom Shabbos. Okay, we're going to start here. Then we're going to analyze another point of Shammai. We'll stop here today.